Good morning, children. Today we'll start with a new topic, Unit 2, Money and Banking. It will be carrying 6 marks for your board exams. Okay. The topic 1 will be money and the topic 2 will be banking. Let us start with money. What is money? The very first question arises is, what is money? So money is generally accepted as a medium of exchange where goods and services can be easily exchanged with the help of money. Simply, it is not a definition, but simple thing it strikes in your mind. It is generally accepted as a medium of exchange. But before the introduction of the money, the goods were also exchanged. But at that time, the goods were exchanged for goods. At that time, the goods were exchanged for goods. Goods were exchanged for goods. And this system was known as barter system. And it is known as barter system. And the economic system based upon the barter is known as barter economy. The economic system was known as barter economy, or we call it as CC economy. CC economy means commodity economy. When a commodity is exchanged for commodity, it is known as CC economy. Now we have to learn what are the limitations or the drawbacks of barter system. The very first drawback of the barter system was lack of double coincidence of want. Now, lack of double coincidence of want, it is a very important drawback for barter system. Now, under this one, you have to write what do you mean by lack of double coincidence of want. Now, first of all, you will write what is double coincidence. It means that two individuals must possess such goods which they are willing to exchange for their satisfaction of the wants. So first you will write double coincidence means that the two individuals means buyer and seller. Two individuals are in the possession. Two individuals are in the possession of such goods which they are willing to exchange, which they are willing to exchange for the satisfaction of their wants. Now, what does this mean? Let me take an example. Suppose there are two persons, A and B. There are two persons, A and B. A produces, suppose, rice. Okay? And he is a producer of rice, or he manufactures rice. But he wants to buy what? He wants to buy, suppose, I'll say, shoes. Now, A has to search such a person who is having shoes, with whom you can buy shoes. At the same time, that person must also be willing to buy rice. So, suppose B is having shoes. B is the producer of shoes. So, A will search B since he is producing shoes, and at the same time, B should also be willing to buy rice. So this is the meaning of double coincidence of want. We will explain this example. I have explained it. You will write down the example that there should be two persons. Suppose there are two persons, A and B. A is a producer of rice, or he is a seller of rice. He wants to buy shoes. So he has to search such a person who is having shoes, and at the same time, that person should be willing to buy his rice. And if he finds B, who is the producer of shoes, at the same time he is willing to buy the rice, then the goods can be exchanged. But these circumstances was very difficult. but we'll write this coincidence of want, double coincidence of want, double coincidence of want was very difficult and rare, due to which the exchange of goods became difficult, due to which exchange of goods became difficult. Okay, and hence this vanished. The system of double coincidence of want vanished with the introduction of money. This is the first drawback of the barter system. Now the second drawback is, we'll write about the second drawback. Second drawback we'll do in the next video. Okay, we have done with the first drawback. It was the lack of double coincidence of want. Now the second drawback is, what is the second drawback? Lack of common unit of value. What does it mean, lack of common unit of value? Now, under barter system, we know that goods were exchanged for goods. So there was no common unit. Means how much of, suppose I am a producer of rice. Now rice can be exchanged for wheat also. If I am in need of a wheat, rice can be exchanged in terms of horses also. Rice can be exchanged in terms of shoes also. So there was no common unit of value under barter system. Goods can be exchanged easily for variety of goods. So there was no common unit of value. But with the introduction of money, all the things or all your commodities can be exchanged for one single common unit, and that common unit was known as money. Okay, we can write over here, there was no common unit of measurement under barter system. No common unit of measurement. But with the introduction of money, the goods can be exchanged. Goods can be exchanged for one single or common unit, that is money. Okay. The third problem, or the third drawback of the barter system was difficulty for future payments, or difficulty for future payments or contractual payments. Difficulty of future payments or contractual or lack of deferred standard for deferred payments also we can say, or we can say it as lack of standard for deferred payments. What does it mean? It means that to make payments in future with the help of goods was very difficult. But with the help of the money, you can easily make the payments in future. Any payments if you want to make in future, you can easily make it with the help of money. But if you want to make anything payment in future with the help of the goods, it was very difficult. Okay, suppose you have taken an amount of rupees 1000 and as a loan, the principal amount you have to pay the later on after 6 months, this principal amount with the interest. Now suppose if you have to pay in terms of goods, what you will pay in terms of goods, how much rice will be given in terms of interest, or how much wheat will be given in terms of interest, it is very difficult. But in terms of money, it was very easy to make standard payments or standard or deferred payments or the contractual payments. Okay, now number 4 we'll write as difficulty in storage of value. Difficulty in storage of value. Now, in order to make the payments to store goods, it was very difficult. It was very expensive, too much of storage place was required, and there was also capital loss. To store goods for exchange caused capital loss and was very expensive, too much of storage space was required, too much of storage place is required. So this is the drawback for the difficulty of storage of value. And the last one is difficulty in transfer of value. Difficulty in transfer of value. Now money can be easily transferred from one place to another, but the goods, in order to transfer from one place to another, was very difficult and expensive. Goods to be transferred from one place to other was very expensive. So these are the drawbacks for your barter system. The first was lack of double coincidence of bond, lack of common unit of value, difficulty of future payments or contractual payments, or we can say lack of standard for deferred payments, difficulty in storage of value, and difficulty of transfer of value. So these are your drawbacks for barter system. Okay. What do you mean by demand deposits and the term deposits? Let us know the difference between the demand deposits, that's an important word, demand deposits, and the term deposits. The first one, demand deposits, is not for a fixed period of time. It is not made for the fixed period of time. It can be, you can write, it is not made for any specific period of time. Specific period of time. And term deposits, it is made for a specific period of time. I'll give the example, you will understand. Example for fixed deposit, example for term deposits is fixed deposit. Fixed deposits is made for 1 year or for 2 years or 5 years. You make the fixed one for a specific period of time. And over here the example is your saving deposit account, saving account or current account, saving account. deposit account or current account deposit. Current account deposit. Okay, so demand deposits. And second over here, these are also known as checkable deposits. These are also known as checkable. You can write a check against such bank account, this one saving account and the current account. These are non-checkable deposits. Money cannot be withdrawn by writing a check. Okay, here over here you can write money can be withdrawn any number of times. Can be withdrawn, and as in money can be withdrawn as and when required. Over here, money cannot be withdrawn as and when required. As and when required. Okay, children, these are the difference between your demand deposits and term deposits. And one more topic it is in this money it is left, that is supply of money, that we'll do in the next video. Okay, children, now we have done with the drawbacks. Now come to the definition of money. Now comes the definition. What do you mean by money? Actual definition of money. This is important, you have to learn it. Money is what money does. It is defined as an instrument that serves as a medium of exchange. It is defined as an instrument, as a medium of exchange. Under barter system, it was a disadvantage. Store of value, this was also a disadvantage. Measure of value, money is also a measure of value, one single unit. And it is also a standard for deferred payments. So this is the definition of money which you have to learn it. Okay. Next, we'll come to the forms of money. There are different forms of money. Okay, these are the different forms of money. The first one is fiat money. What do you mean by fiat money? Let's see. Money which is issued by the order or authority of the government. Money which is issued by the order of the government. It is known as fiat money. All the coins and notes will be coming under the fiat money. Okay. Next is fiduciary money. What do you mean by fiduciary money? Money accepted as a medium of exchange because of the trust between the payer and the payee. There is a trust between a payer and the payee, and that money is used as a medium of exchange. So example is checks. Checks are the this one your fiduciary money. It is a trust between the payer and the pay. Payer is the person who pays and the payer is the person who receives. Okay. Next is full-bodied money. What do you mean by full-bodied money? Money whose value as commodity is equal to its value as money. Whose commodity value is equal to the value of the money. That is the meaning of full-bodied money. Now, this money was practiced during the olden period, during British time. That will say that one silver coin, the commodity value of one silver coin was equal to the value of money. During ancient period or during British time, or you can say during we'll say it as during your British time, we'll say this one as British period, value of one silver coin, the commodity value, we'll write commodity value of one silver coin was equal to its value of one. Okay, that is full bodied money. And the next is your credit money. What do you mean by credit money? Money whose value as money is greater than its commodity value. Where money value is greater than the commodity value, we'll say money value is greater than commodity value. Okay, for example, we'll say the coins which are made right now, the commodity value is much less than the value of money. For example, 10 rupees coin. 10 rupees coin, the commodity value is more than that, and the money value is more than that of the commodity value. That is the meaning of your this credit money. Okay. Now, legal tender money. Legal tender money. Money which is legally accepted as the medium of exchange by the authority of the government. Money which is legally accepted as the medium of exchange by the authority of the government. That is known as legal tender money. That is all your notes and coins will be coming under legal tender money. It has been legally accepted as the medium of exchange by the order or the authority of the government. Now, legal tender money, it is of two types: limited legal tender money and unlimited legal tender money. Limited legal tender money and unlimited legal tender money. Now, limited legal tender, under limited legal tender will get all the coins. Under limited legal tender will get all the coins are the example, because payment of limited coins will be coming under limited legal tender, because payment of limited amount can be made with the help of coins. And unlimited legal tender, all the notes will be coming, paper currency, all the paper currency. This notes will be coming under your unlimited legal tender, because the payment of unlimited amount can be made with the paper currency. Okay. Now, bank money, it refers to the demand deposits with the bank. It refers to the demand deposits with the bank. And what do you mean by demand deposits? We'll come to know in the next video. What do you mean by demand deposit? Welcome back, children. Today we'll again continue with the second unit, unit 2, money and banking. Okay, we are still in the topic money. There were two topics, money and banking. We are still in the topic money, topic 1. Okay, we have done the different types of money in the previous video. Now today we'll do supply of money. What do you mean by supply of money? Supply of money, it's a very important topic. It refers to total stock of money held by the people of a country at a point of time. It refers to total stock of money held by the people of the country at a point of time. Okay, so total amount of money that is held by the people of the country, it is known at a point of time, it is known as supply of money. Since at a point of time So we can say it is a stock concept. We know the difference between flow and stock. Stock was at a point. It refers to those variables at a point of time. Therefore, supply of money or money supply is a stock concept. Okay. Now, in this definition, just see, it refers to total stock of money held by the people of the country. People means over here, people over here doesn't means the government or the commercial bank or the Reserve Bank of India. These three are the suppliers of money. Money held by these three, government, commercial bank and RBI, will not be considered under supply of money. They are the suppliers of money. Okay, they are the suppliers or the producers of the money. Remember, total stock of money held by the people other than RBI, Reserve Bank of India, commercial banks and the government of the country, all the people which held the money at a point of time is considered as supply of money. And supply of money is a stock concept. It is not a flow concept. Okay, children, you have to learn this definition. Next is, who are the producers? Who are the producers or suppliers of money? This is a very important question. Who are the suppliers or the producers? I told you, the government of the country. The government of the country is the supplier of the money. Next is the banking system of our country. They are the suppliers of the money. And the banking system includes the central bank and the commercial bank. There are two types of banks. We'll say who are the producers of money. We'll say the first one is the RBI or the central bank. He is the most important supplier of money. Okay, so the most important or the principal supplier, we'll say principal supplier or source of money supply. Because RBI or the central bank has the full authority to issue the notes. Okay, and the Ministry of Finance has the authority to issue the coins and 1 rupee note. This one we'll do later on in detail. And the second source of money or the producer of money is the commercial bank. They are the next important. Commercial bank. Okay, they are because they create money. Okay, and the third important source is the government of the country. Okay, these are the sources, or we'll say are the producers or suppliers. They are the suppliers or producers. You see in the next page, I have written over here the government of the country, the banking system of the country. They include the central bank and the commercial bank. Central bank is the principal supplier of money, and the commercial bank is the next important supplier of money because it creates the money, though it is not having the full authority to issue the notes, and the notes are only issued by whom? By the central bank, the apex bank of the country. Okay. The next topic is measures of money supply. So, just in India, there are 4 alternative measures of money supply. They are known as M1, M2, M3 and M4. There are 4 measures of money supply: M1, M2, M3 and M4. In our syllabus, we will be doing with M1 measurement. Okay. Now, M1 measure of money supply. Let us start with M1 measure of money supply. Okay, M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. M1 is equal to C plus DD plus OD. Now, what is C? C is equal to currency held by the people of the country, held by the people of the country. All the currencies held by the people of the country. It includes, we can say, it includes all coins and notes. It includes all coins and notes. Okay, paper notes. We'll say paper notes. Now DD. Now DD stands for what? DD stands for demand deposits. Okay, we'll say DD stands for demand deposits. Demand deposits, we have known what do you mean by demand deposits in the previous video. I gave you the difference between term deposits and demand deposits. Demand deposits are saving account deposits or current account deposits. These are checkable deposits. So what we'll say, demand deposits of the people demand deposits of the people with the commercial banks. With the commercial banks. Commercial banks means the banks which can accept deposits and which can grant loans. Means all the banks other than the RBI, other commercial banks. So demand deposits of the people with the commercial banks. And these deposits are, we can write, these deposits are checkable deposits. These deposits are checkable deposits. You can write a check against such deposits. Okay, and term deposits were those deposits in which you cannot issue a check against such deposits. They were for a fixed period of time. Now what is OD? OD is other deposits. It includes, we'll write, it includes what? This other deposits include, we can write number 1, demand deposits with RBI. RBI is Reserve Bank of India, the Central Bank of India, okay, which cannot accept deposits or give loans to the people. Demand deposits with RBI of public financial institutions like NABARD. Okay, it is an apex institution in the agriculture sector for giving the loans or etc. Number 2, it is demand deposits with RBI of foreign banks and foreign government. And the third one is demand deposits with RBI of we'll write demand deposits with RBI of your of international institutions like IMF and World Bank. So these are the 3 other deposits, demand deposits. Okay, so demand deposits with RBI of public financial institutions. It took an example of NABARD. Demand deposits with RBI of foreign banks.
there are very many foreign banks which makes a deposit in the domestic country. So their deposits with RBI and demand deposits of the international institutions like World Bank and IMF. Okay, so we have finished with the topic of money, and I'll give you some questions of money that you have to solve it out.